second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers.
He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels.
Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Eckler.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
To throw is Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Daniels looking to throw.
This one caught by Crowder. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Eckler now between the tackles. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's the backup Mariota rolling to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
Automatic 1st
And
down.
I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Rodriguez.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Taylor.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
To throw Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
Here's Taylor to throw.
That one taken in by Corley.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Faster.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready up. Let's go now. Go.
Here's Taylor. Throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set it. Ready.
Taylor. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down and 3.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brand.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Complete to Zacchaeus. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Robinson up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Throwing, Mariota, flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, set.
Again, it's Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action. Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Olamide Zacchaeus. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Come on, come on. Set. Set up.
They'll run with Allen. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Get it. Let go.
Taylor. Connection made to Ruckert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's go.
Now Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On third down, a run with Cohen. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
Ready?
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Down at the 25.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and long. Taylor. And that one too wide and incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Ready?
Taylor will throw. Steps away to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now it's Taylor. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Mariota on the move to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Here we go. Set.
Mariota here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run here with Rodriguez. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Jets offense and Tyrod Taylor set to take over once. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Taylor to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, set, ready.
Now Taylor. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
He's on his way.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
10 cycles. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing here, Mariota.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.